Let's talk about trees. So the next thing that I'm going to riff and ramble about in my inspection series is trees. So there are a couple reasons why you may want to have trees inspected. More than a couple. The first is, it's not uncommon for people with larger pieces of property to have what's called a timber count. A timber count is a way of verifying how much timber is on a piece of property. The number of trees, the size of the trees. It gives people a good indication of the volume of lumber that could potentially be removed and harvested from a property. A second type of tree inspection would be where an arborist comes in and they evaluate the health of trees. So say you're buying a property that has a big apple orchard on it and the orchard is 80 years old. Are those trees in good condition? Are they falling over? Are they in terrible condition because of mistletoe, which is a, what do you call it, a parasite, thank you. And so you would want to know what the condition of those trees are. Another reason why you might want to know, say you buy a property with an 80-year-old apple orchard and some of those trees are a little rotted out and gnarly. Are they safe for your kids to go climbing on? You don't want your 4-year-old to go crashing to the ground because a tree broke because it was on its last legs. The third reason why you might want to know the health of a tree is it's not uncommon to find a house where there are trees surrounding it and there might be large limbs going over the roof of your house. You would want to know what the health of that tree is. And lastly, when you have a tree that's on a property boundary, say you've got a fence and it's between you and your neighbor, and say you have a tree on your side of the fence, and that tree is a big tall redwood tree or sequoia or what name you. If the branches of your tree extend over into the yard of your neighbor, it is your cost and responsibility to maintain that tree. So it's not a shared cost like a fence on a lot line might be. It's the responsibility of the property owner from where the tree originates. So if you have trees along your fence line, it's your responsibility to maintain them in such a way that it doesn't have a negative impact on your neighbor. And so that's the kind of thing that you would want to know before you purchase property.